in this radio show, he will give you a free appraisal. Now, there's two ways to contact Matt Burdeen. You can go to his website, burdeens.com. That's BURDEENS.com, or call a toll-free number and speak to Matt, 1-800-875-4418. That's Burdeens, BURDEENS.com, or 1-800-875-4418. Take that fine jewelry that you don't wear anymore, turn it into cash. Make sure you mention this radio show so you can get a free appraisal. After the news, we'll have the conclusion to The Life of Riley. Then it's Crime and Peter Chambers with your husband's double, Dane Clark. Yeah,
I know.
Her husband, Dan Wolfe, and this guy, Dane Clark.
They really do look a lot alike.
Twins.
I know. I'm going to post
crazy.
that. I'm going to post that photo again.
All right. So more of the WGN Radio Theatre after the news. Welcome back to the WGN Radio Theatre. In this hour, we will have the conclusion to The Life of Riley from 1951. Then it's Crime and Peter Chambers, Good Detective Adventure, starring Dane Clark. But Lisa, I am absolutely loving my Vistro meals that I had delivered to my house. They come frozen. You put them in the freezer, and when you're hungry, which is all the time if you're me.
I know, me too.
You just take one out of the freezer, pop it into the microwave or oven, and cook it and eat it.
You cook it and you eat it. The good thing about Vistro is, with us always being hungry, that it's super healthy and super delicious, and no chopping, no cooking, no cleanup, and it's all cooked from fresh organic ingredients from the Vistro chefs.
Mm-hmm.
So what a great idea to deliver a wide variety of plant-based meals straight to your home. So check it out. Go to their website. It's vistro.com. That's VEESTRO.com. You can get 15% off your first order on their website.
That's right. When we come back, we're going to tune into The Life of Riley and Crime and Peter Chambers. Stick around. Hour 2 of the WGN Radio Theatre. Lisa and I are here every single Saturday night from 10 p.m. until 3 o'clock in the morning. Our executive producer is the great Mike Costella. And the reason why these classic radio shows sound so great is not only do we have the master recordings directly from the owners and estates on 16-inch transcription discs, but Mike then takes those shows and digitally remasters them. And those shows are what we include in the Classic Radio Club each and every month, and also on our website, 100radioshows.com. But join the Classic Radio Club. You will get 10 shows sent to you each and every month via digital download or on 5 CDs in a collector case. Go to classicradioclub.com and check it all out. All right. We are listening to The Life of Riley, good comedy. Let's go back to February 23rd, 1951. This show is called Tonsillitis, and it stars William Bendix.
Well, did you pay the bill, Peg?
It's all settled. How do you feel, Riley?
Swell. Hurts a little when I swallow, but I feel great.
Oh, that's good.
Hard to believe that only a couple of hours ago, I was under the knife. I told you it was nothing.
You told me.
Well,
All right, Mr. Riley, you're discharged. You can go home now.
that's swell. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go, Peg.
Mr. Riley.
Well, come on, Peg. Why hang around here? Let's go home. Come on.
Mr. Riley, don't you think you'd better get out of that nightgown first and put your pants on?
Oh, yeah.
Riley.
Well, just for being fresh, nurse, I ain't changing my will. I was going to leave this hospital in my brain, but now I'm not.
Well, you hold on to it, dear. You'll never know when you'll need it. Anything wrong, Mr. Stevenson? You look worried.
I am, Millie. I'm worried about Riley. That's a serious operation. Poor devil. What time is it?
12 o'clock.
Well, I should have some news by now. Get me to the hospital.
Yes, sir.
It's an awful thing to go through. You know, I didn't realize he was a sick man. Look, the picture of health.
Here you are.
Hello?
Blueview Hospital.
I'd like some information about a patient, Riley, Chester Riley.
1 moment, please. I'll check.
Thank you. Millie, don't forget to send Riley flowers.
Hello?
Yes, how is Riley?
Mr. Riley's gone.
Gone. But he was just operated on this morning.
Well, it was all over very quickly.
Gone.
What's the matter, Mr. Stevenson?
Never mind the flowers, Millie. Riley's dead.
Oh.
You have just heard the first act of The Life of Riley, starring William Bendix as Riley. But now, here's an important question.
What'll you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon. What'll you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
A bottle of Pabst Blue Ribbon beer will always get a bombshell cheer.
But you should see my smiling face when asked if I would like a case.
What'll you have? Pabst Blue Ribbon.
What'll you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon. What'll you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
Smoother, smoother, smoother flavors, zest and sparkle, millions favor. Taste that smoother, smoother flavor.
Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
Finest beer served anywhere. And say, friends, do you want to know the real payoff on how to judge truly fine beer? It's easy. You just pour yourself a glass of Pabst Blue Ribbon and make the three-way experts test. 1, look at that clear color, that creamy head. 2, sniff that fragrant Blue Ribbon blend. 3, taste that flavor. The flavor the whole world knows, and you're bound to agree.
Finest beer served anywhere. Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
What'll you have? Pabst Blue Ribbon. And now back to The Life of Riley, starring William Bendix as Riley with Paula Winslow and John Brown. Just a few minutes ago, Mr. Stevenson, Riley's boss, dialed the number of the Blueview Hospital, listened to the terse words from the nurse at the other end of the line, turned pale, and as the receiver fell from his limp grasp, he was heard to exclaim in a voice choked with emotion,
Oh, Riley, he's dead.
Ah, but little does Mr. Stevenson know that at this very moment, Riley is very much alive. Reclining comfortably in his bed at home, he's living the life of Riley at the company's expense.
Ah, this is the life, Peg. Lying in bed, nothing to do but read and eat, sleep late in the morning, no time clock to punch. Oh, 3 weeks of this and I'll never want to go back to work.
3 weeks? What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I didn't tell you, did I? Oh.
You'll be well enough to go back to work tomorrow.
Nah, I'm going to stretch it to 3 weeks. A month, maybe. Maybe even a fortnight.
Why, that's crazy. You won't get paid.
You're forgetting about the company's sick benefit plan.
Mr. Stevenson won't give you 3 weeks' pay for tonsils.
Who's got tonsils? I told him I'm having a heart operation.
What? Oh, Riley, how could you tell such a lie?
It ain't such a lie. After all, my heart's only a few inches from my tonsils.
Riley, you can't do this. I won't let you.
Why not? Stevenson fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. Don't worry, he says to me. Stay home as long as you want. The main thing is to get well, and there'll always be your job waiting for you. Oh, what a chump. How did he ever get to be the head of a big company? I got more brains than my tonsils.
Riley, you can't be serious about this. It's dishonest.
Oh, look who's talking about honesty. Oh.
Why, I never did a dishonest thing in my life.
No? I've seen the way you buy strawberries in the market. You take all the big strawberries from the top layer of all the other boxes and fill up a box of your own.
I do not.
Yeah, well, you get me to do it. Now, what about the time we went to that banquet? You bought a dress at the May Company, wore it to the banquet, and the next day you returned it and got your money back.
Well, it didn't fit. It was too tight.
Well, who told you to eat so much at the banquet?
We're talking about tonsils. Now, look, Riley, I won't let you do this.
Now, Peg, my head is made up.
I won't let you. Do you hear? I won't let you.
Please. Don't get me excited. Remember my heart condition.
Oh.
I mean,
You're going to phone Mr. Stevenson and tell him you didn't have an operation. Tell him it was postponed.
I will not.
Then I will.
Oh, you wouldn't dare.
Oh, wouldn't I? Just watch me.
No, no, Peg. No. Wait a minute. Okay, you win. I'll tell him when I go to work tomorrow.
Well, now that's more like it. And the next time you try to pull a stunt like that...
That's enough, Peg. Somebody at the door. Shut my door on the way out, will you, Peg? I want to take a little nap.
All right. it's you.
Yes, it is I indeed. Digby Odell, the friendly undertaker.
My goodness, Mr. Odell. You rang that bell loud enough to wake the dead.
Believe me, I'd be the last person who'd want to do that. May I come in?
Oh, certainly.
My dear Mrs. Riley, I heard the sad news about your spouse this morning. I expected you to tell me. Please accept my deepest sympathy.
Oh, don't be so grim, Mr. Odell.
Ah, you're a brave little woman. Tell me, did he suffer much?
Oh, no. It was all over in a minute.
Bully for him.
He's much better off this way.
That's what I keep telling them down at the office.
It had to happen sooner or later. The sooner the better.
Oh, if only everybody had that attitude. May I see him now?
Of course. In the bedroom.
Beep!
What's the matter?
25 years in the business. This is the first time I've ever heard one of them snore.
Oh, is he snoring? Well, wake him up.
Who, me? He's walking. Now I've seen everything.
Well, what's the matter with you, Digger? You look as if you've seen a ghost.
I have.
Who, me?
Riley, a ghost?
Believe me, Digger, I'm very much alive.
It's no laughing matter. The whole neighborhood is in mourning.
Oh, you're kidding.
Out of respect for you, the pool room has closed its doors for the rest of the day.
Why, this is fantastic. How did such a rumor start? Why, I don't believe it.
I assure you it's true. I passed Riley's plant a little while ago. The flag is at half-mast. The men congregated in little groups, spoke of nothing else. Heart condition, they said.
Heart condition? Chester Riley, you and your ideas. I knew something like this would happen. Oh, I've told you time and time again. Why can't you act like a normal human being? Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Riley. This is Carl Stevenson.
Oh, Mr. Stevenson.
I've heard the sad news. I'm in the neighborhood with some of dear Chester's friends. We'd like to drop in and pay our last respects to a fine soul whose departure has saddened us all.
But, Mr. Stevenson...
Don't try to talk. I know how you feel, but you must be brave. We'll be right over.
Mr. Stevenson, hello. Hello? Well, that was Mr. Stevenson. He's coming right over to pay his respects to your widow.
How are you going to get out of that one, Peg? Oh, I'm really dead.
Mm-hmm. Laugh this one off.
What'll I do? What'll I do? Peg, when he gets here, you tell him that I...
Tell him what?
Well, tell him that you'll think of something. Tell him
No, not me. Because I'm not going to be here.
Yeah, but Peg...
You got yourself into this, now you get yourself out. You're not going to pass the buck to me. I'm going to lock myself in Babs's room and stay there.
No, Peg, wait. Fine wife I got. Digger, what'll I do? If Stevenson finds out I lied, I'll lose my job. How did this story about my being dead get started anyway? That's him. What'll I do, Digger? Oh, I wish. That's it. I'll play dead for a few minutes, and then he'll go away, and I'm safe.
Riley, you can't get away with that.
Well, playing dead's my only chance. If he finds out I'm alive, he'll kill me. Come on, in the bedroom.
But, my dear man, playing dead, it's unethical.
Well, don't argue, Digger. It's my funeral.
In that case, lie down.
Okay.
Close your eyes.
Yeah.
Fold your hands.
Yeah, what else?
Now, if you could only stop... No, I guess not.
Let him in, but don't let him get too close to me. I had onions for lunch.
Lie still. Come in, gentlemen.
I'm Carl Stevenson.
I'm Digby Odell.
Oh, yes. Oh, of course, I've seen your advertisements on the bus benches.